Hello everyone, this is Maria from Maxifisio. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be filming a feel-good Pilates class that it's going to be about 30 minutes long. For this class I'm going to be using my loop band and my long TheraBand, but you could also use a long TheraBand and make a knot. Or if you don't have anything with you could do all of these without the bands as well. The bands are going to give you more resistance, so a bit of extra work, but like I said, you can do all of these without the bands if you don't have anything with you. As always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up at the end of it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and if you need to get in touch, you can do it through my website maxifisio.com, where you have all the details to get in touch with me. All right, so we're gonna get started on our back, and we're gonna get hold of the loop band straight away. If you have it, you're gonna put it above your knees, and we're just gonna set our neutral position. So think of where your lower back is in the space. You can move a little bit forwards and back a couple of times. Make sure you have a little bit of a space for your fingertips. Legs hip width, so feet, knees, hips in line. Ribs soft, chest open, back of the neck lengthen. Take a deep breath in and out, connecting with your deep abdominals, your core. Drawing in on the exhale, letting go on the inhale. And repeat that a couple more times. And then once you have that breath going, that connection, we're going to begin to roll the spine up. So we're going to inhale again, exhale, connect with your deep abdominals, begin to go up, connect a bit with the loop band as well, if you have it, and then slowly release down. But like I said, you can do this without the band, you'll still work, but it will be just a little bit easier. The band is going to help us connect a bit more with the outer thigh, the glutes, getting that connection a little bit deeper, a bit more intense. You're going to keep moving at your own pace with the breath, trying to maintain that connection through the deep abdominals. And then on the next one, we're going to hold and we're going to pulse. So little bounces, keep the breath going, option to take the arms up if you're feeling good. And then again, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly make your way down. Quick hug to the knees, just bring them to the chest. And then return your feet down. Find again your neutral spine position, legs hip width. And now from here, we're going to take the right leg tabletop. If you have the band, again, it's going to give you that extra bit of resistance. Flex your right toes and then press the floor away with the left heel, using the left hamstring and glute to help you come up. If you have the band, it's going to give you a bit of extra work on the right hip flexors as well. So you get a bit of work on both legs, but most of the work happens on the left side, on the leg that is on the ground. One more. And switch. So pick up the left leg tabletop, flex the toes, and now press the floor away with the right side. Working the right hamstring, right glute, but keeping again, if you have the band, the left hip flexors active. And just feel the difference on both legs, which one feels easier, which one feels harder, just for your awareness. One more. Release. Good. Once we've done this, both knees to chest. Again, quick hug. And then we're going to bring the feet down. You're going to take the arms a bit to the side. You can go all the way out. You can go 90 degrees as well on the chest, like on the arms, yeah, to open up the chest a bit more. And then we're going to twist the legs one way, neck the opposite with the breath. Inhale to center, exhale for the twist. Or you can do double breath if you want to hold there for a bit longer. The arm variation also you can choose depending on what gives you the best stretch today. And we're keeping the legs connected as we go through one side and the other. And when you return to the middle, we're going to pick up the legs to tabletop, and then you're going to lower the band around the feet. You can do this also without the band. You're going to have again your back neutral. Flex all 10 toes. Keep the upper body nice and long, nice and open, and then begin to exhale, extending the right leg with the band, then the left. Trying to maintain your neutral spine. Staying strong on the abs. Trying to keep the legs also strong as you pull on the band. Option to take the arms up. And then option to add the arms. So if you're going right leg forward, right arm down, left arm back, and switch. Great to wake up the abdominals. Also good to lengthen the lower body, the upper body. Lots of things happening. One more time on each side. And then again, knees to chest. Find a bit of movement there. Recover. Alright, so we're going to lift the band. We're going to take the feet back down to the mat. Find again your neutral position. Bring the arms up, palms facing one to another. Going to take a bit of a stretch on the upper body now, so a bit like an active recovery after the work we just did. We're going to breathe in, taking the arms back. Breathe out, circle. So make sure your shoulders feel happy with these, and then just work with the space you have available. Just minding, if you have a wall or any furniture nearby, just be a bit careful with that. But the idea is just to get a bit of movement on the shoulders, a bit of a gentle stretch. And then we're going to reverse. Let's go for another 5-6 circles the other way. Just trying to keep again ribs soft, back neutral, usual key points, legs hip width, and so on. And then as we complete this one, we're just going to bring the hands at the back of the head, so not the neck itself, the base of the skull. Elbows a little bit forward. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to curl up now. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Let's keep going. Option to bring the legs to double tabletop. Option to keep the legs down or draw them in to keep it a little bit easier if you need to. And then we're going to hold the next one. We're going to stay here. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Same thing again. Come up. Extend the right leg if you're tabletop. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. We'll switch the legs. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Option to go for both legs. Otherwise, stay tabletop or feet down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Then again, quick hug to the knees. This time, as we lower the legs, we're going to extend them, extend the arms back as well. A couple of deep breaths here. All right, and then from here we're gonna roll to our side. You can have a cushion or just your hip, just your arm to support your hip. Legs a little bit bent. And then from here, make sure your hips are square. Top hand can be on the mat or on the hip, whatever feels comfortable for your shoulder. You're gonna extend top leg, and we're gonna go for a long kick. I'm gonna breathe in and breathe out to come back, flexing the toes on the way back, pointing the toes on the way forward, creating a bit of length, again, working the glutes on the top leg, on the top hip. So we'll go again, 3 more, kick, and back, and kick, and back, one more time, and back. This time, just gonna rest the knee in front of us, top arm extends in front of us as well, and then we're gonna do an arm opening a stretch. We're gonna twist, and return. And again, lengthen, open, and back. And again, open, and back. One more. And back. Okay, so from here we're gonna come onto 4-point knitting. So on our hands and our knees. And then if you have your long TheraBand, you're gonna place it around the base of the shoulder blades, but again, you can do this without the band. And then we're gonna go through cat-cow stretch. So gonna round the spine, trying to move against the band. The band should guide you a little bit. And then arch, looking forward. And again. 2 more. And then find your neutral spine again. Keep the band there. Now take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to reach the same leg you were moving a moment ago. So for me it was the left leg, maybe for you was the right. So same leg is going to extend and bend, keeping your back neutral. So reach and back. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Now we're going to add cat-cow again. Round, arch. Going a little bit deeper with the leg movement as well. That's it. Good. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Then drop the foot, flex the toes, push back into a gentle calf stretch. And then from here, release the band. If you were using it, we're going to go through child's pose. All right, so we're going to do all of these on the other side. So we're going to lie on the other side now. Again, you can have a cushion or just support your head with your underneath arm. Hips are square, top arm, whatever position is better for your shoulder, for your neck. Extend the top leg, and then if we go with a long kick, breathe in, breathe out. You're going to point to come forward, flex the toes on the kick back. So forwards, back. Inhale, exhale. Kick and back. Kick and back. Again, forward, back for another 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Then we're going to bring the leg forward, extend the top arm, and then we'll go again for the arm opening, trying to get a bit of a stretch in the upper body, a bit of rotation for the upper back, the mid back, the neck, the shoulder are moving and stretching too. The top leg always stays grounded. And you're trying to keep your eyes always in line with your fingers so your neck doesn't get stuck halfway through the stretch. Gonna go for one more. Good. And again, once we complete this one, we're gonna come back to 4-point kneeling. And then like we did before, we're gonna place the band, if you have it, around the base of the blades. And then this time, rather than doing cat-cow, we're gonna do an arm opening stretch, so similar to what we're just doing lying down. So we're gonna take the right arm up, breathe in, and then the left. Good, and like I said, you can do all of this without the band. If you have it, it just gives a bit of extra resistance, also guides the movement a little bit better. But you can do all of this without any of the equipment if you don't have it with you. We're gonna go for one more on each side. And then we'll keep both arms now grounded, back neutral. Gonna begin to move same leg you were moving just now. So again, for me it was the right, maybe you were on the left. And we'll go in, back. To this, we can try to add cat-cow. Round, arch, round, arch. And that's it, a few more times. And kick, and kick. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's just leave the TheraBand. Child's pose, recover. From here, we're going to transition to a seat and do a quick stretch for the hip. So you're going to bend your right leg, keep the left leg extended, take the right foot over the left thigh, and then we're going to do a seated twist, hugging the right knee towards us to try to get a bit of opening through the right hip. But it's also a nice stretch for your back because you're creating a bit of rotation. From here, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bend the left leg, take it over the right thigh, and then hug the knee, create the twist. Might feel one side, again, it's a little bit better than the other, but it's good to stretch both. From here, we're gonna extend legs. And then again, option to use the long TheraBand if you have it, but again, you can do this without. So, sit up tall, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, gonna roll down about halfway, and then we're gonna come back up. So the band, in this case, actually is gonna give you a bit of assistance. But I'll be doing this without the band as well after, so as a progression. But like I said, if you don't have it with you, you start doing exactly the same thing without the band. So we're trying to work with our posture on the way up, using our abdominal strength as we move down and then back up. So we can progress this without the band. If you want to stick to the band, if you have it, that's fine as well. And we could also go all the way down. If you feel good, strong, we can try to go all the way down or as far as you can. Maybe stretch the arms back, forward, and to the top. And we'll go again. Two more. And the last one. And then at the end, we're just going to stretch towards the legs. Good. Then we're going to come back to 4-point kneeling. But now we're going to have the hands a bit further forward. And then we're just going to be going into a high cobra stretch, opening the front body, looking up, and then just coming back to 4-point kneeling, neutral spine. And we're going to repeat it again, coming forward, look up, inhale, and back. And again, going forward, and back. Alright, so one more again. And then this time come all the way back to child's pose. Release for a moment. Alright, back to 4-point kneeling. And we're going to be going one arm on the opposite leg, keeping the back neutral. Coming back to center. And then changing for the other side. If your wrists bother you, you can go on your knuckles if you prefer, so you don't put all the weight on the wrist. So thinking of your core, your stability, imagine you're balancing a tray of drinks on the back. You don't want to drop the drinks. Four more. And then once you complete the last one, we'll meet back on child's pose. Recover. Alright, from here, you can either stay kneeling down or kneeling up if you prefer, depending on how your knees feel more comfortable. And then we're going to come into a mermaid at side bend stretch, so we're going to take the one arm up and over. Keep the neck nice and soft. And then back to center. Change for the other side. Again, up and over. And we're going to repeat it again. But this time we're going to add a little bit of rotation. Just trying to increase the stretch on the side body and the back of the shoulder. And then undo that, and again, up and over, gentle twist. Good, and then we can make that into a full circle. So progressing what we're doing, as you come back to center, switch for the other side. Doing the circle, back, and again. So this is very good to release the spine and the shoulder. So hopefully you should be starting to feel a little looser, a bit more mobile and open, which is very good for the body. Gonna do one more time on each side. Great. And then from here, just gonna stay tall. You can keep, if you're like me, kneeling down, fingertips touching maybe the mat. If you're kneeling high, then just arms along the body. Bring your chin down to the chest, and then just begin to roll your neck a bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Just getting a little bit of movement and a gentle stretch on the neck, top of the shoulders. You can go a little bit deeper into range if it starts getting a little bit looser. And then we're just gonna hold it on each side. So find the position where you get the best stretch on the neck. Breathe. Other side. Again, breathe. And then from here, you bring your head back to center. We're gonna lie on our back again. And we're gonna be stretching again the hips. We're gonna do a different stretch for the glutes, different to the one that we did seated. So I'm gonna cross the right foot over the left knee once you're lying down. And we can either hold it here, so with your right hand opening the right hip, pushing into the knee, into the thigh. Or you can pick up the left thigh and then just give yourself a deeper stretch. You can use still your hand on the right knee, right hip, or both hands around the left thigh, left shin or left knee. Use your breath, especially if you feel stiff, to allow the hip to open. Sometimes it takes a few seconds, but the deep breathing should help you regardless to release tension while you hold the stretch. And then we're going to switch left foot over the right knee. And again, once more, you can just hold this position using your left hand to open up the left hip a little bit deeper from the mat. Or if you need more stretch, you want to progress it, we pick it up. And you can have again both hands around the right thigh, knee or shin. Or maybe you have your left arm, left hand pushing into the left knee to open up the left hip a little bit more. And again, whatever we are, we'll hold it for a bit longer, using again the deep breathing to help you release tension. Just allowing the body to take its time to open up, to feel good. Now from here, as you release and you uncross the legs, take the right leg to the chest, left leg down, hug the right knee towards you, and then just circle the hip on one direction and on the other direction. And then let's just do the same on the other side. Switch your legs, so left leg in, give it a gentle hug, and then begin to circle the hip on one direction, on the other direction. And then here, bend both knees again, but keep your feet wide, hands at the back of the head, elbows nice and open, and then just rock the legs side to side, a bit like the wipers on the windscreen in the car, just to release the hips a little bit further, but we keep the chest open. So just think of the front of the shoulders, the chest area, getting a bit of a stretch as well. And then just keep the breath going. Gonna do one more time each way. Good, then one more time, hug the knees to the chest. And then from here we can get a bit of momentum to come back to a seat. Otherwise, make your way up a different way. Come to a comfortable seated position. And then we'll just finish doing a few shoulder rolls here on one direction, on the other direction. And then just bring the shoulders up and let them go, release. And again, one more time, release. Good, so this is the end of the class. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you soon in one of my other videos. Bye bye.